Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
We talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you play a strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Tyler Newsome now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 7. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Touchdown, Falcons! Chris Watkins, 50 yards! And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other thing. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the 2nd half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And he's got it. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle, and it is 28-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it, the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the 1st half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Now Watson. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, it's Watson. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete everything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Going up top for Kupp. And now Watson throws another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Watson now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrown.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Jones throwing to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Russell Gage. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 42 yards. And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. The extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Watson. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
42, Commanders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second and 13 at the 22-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jones. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because basically this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Third and long, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were. But don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the...
When my scope like Richard Branson, since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped downstairs, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Look. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look